So what makes the House of Representatives representative? Well, in Federalist number 52, James Madison explains why the House must remain closest to the people, not by flattery, not by noble intention, but by design. You need short terms, frequent elections, and direct accountability. The House is the people's voice, by law, not by accident. I'm Matt Haskell. I'm a high school history and civics teacher, and we're making this journey through the Federalist Papers, all 85 of them, one at a time, in order. We've made our way to number 52. We're back with James Madison, so let's go ahead and set the stage here. So we now enter a new phase of the Federalist Papers after 51. Madison turns away from political theory to more of a political style of architecture. And he begins with the institution Americans would interact with the most, and that would be the House of Representatives. Not the presidency, not the courts, not even the Senate. The House comes first because the people come first. In Madison's core argument, well, he argues that the genius of the House lies in its frequency of election, because representatives serve 2 years. They are chosen directly by the people, and they are subject to constant renewal or removal. This ensures that the members of the House feel the pulse of public sentiment. It's not distant, it's not insulated, and it's not permanent. The House is built to change when the people change. So, Madison makes a crucial point in this essay, and he writes, "It is essential to liberty that the government be derived from the great body of the people. But derivation isn't enough. Representation must be free, equal, and frequent. Otherwise, it just becomes a mask for something else, elitism, domination, or stagnation. So representation must be living, not symbolic." Now, Madison will argue that representatives should be old enough for judgment, but young enough with energy, connected enough to their districts, but not owned by their districts. And so he praises the Constitution for striking this balance. With a minimum age of 25, everyone must have lived within the United States within 7 years, and they must live in the state that they represent. You have experience without aristocracy. Now, why the 2-year term? Why not 1 or 3? Madison answers, 1 year is too short. Constant elections would paralyze the government. 3 years is too long, because representatives would begin to drift from the people. 2 years keeps them alert, responsive, and accountable. Not perpetual candidates, but never secure. It is a calibrated political tension. Madison then offers a warning. If the people cannot hold their representatives to account, then the entire system will collapse inward. He writes, "No man can be a representative who is not elected by the people." And that line contains a revolution, that power comes from the people, through elections, to representatives, and back again, regularly. Now, if we look at Madison's chain of reasoning, his logic, and we come back down to 5 points after the 6 we found in number 51. First of all, the House must be the people's voice. Our second point would be that direct elections ensure real accountability. Thirdly, 2-year terms keep power responsive, not reckless. 4, the qualifications protect against immaturity and corruption. And finally, representation must be living, not just ceremonial. So there's number 52 and 5 easy steps. Now, as Madison's tone, when we look back here at the essay goes, as his tone goes, he writes here not as a skeptic, but actually as more of an optimist, because he believes in the people enough to trust them with their own voice, to trust them to correct their own mistakes, and to trust them to change their government when needed through these regular elections. The House is designed to make that trust real and not rhetorical. Now, there is kind of a moral dimension to Madison's argument in this particular essay, and the point is rather subtle. Madison does not say people are always right. He says the people have the right to be wrong and to fix it. So the House gives them a tool to do just that. Not once, not rarely, but every 2 years forever. So, as far as the way this essay echoes into our modern times, anytime we have a debate over things like gerrymandering, term limits, voter suppression, special interests, competitive districts, all of these things echo back to number 52. Because Madison reminds us that a representative system only works when the people can still recognize themselves in the system. If the House stops reflecting the public, stops reflecting the folks back home, it stops being the House. So that takes us to our 3 takeaways for this particular essay, number 52. 1, the House exists to keep government close to the people. 2, frequent elections prevent political drift and corruption. And 3, representation must be real and not symbolic. Federalist number 52 is Madison's architectural blueprint for small r Republican government. And he teaches that democracy survives not on like slogans, it's more on structure instead. Time-limited power, direct accountability, and earned representation. So the Constitution doesn't trust the people blindly. It trusts them actively through the one institution built in the image of the people. I'm Matt Hasquin, and that was number 52, and this is just another episode of Things We Should Just Know by Being Alive. And as I wrap this one up, if this particular episode helped you see why the people come first, and that's through the House of Representatives, I wouldn't mind if you'd take some time to share it, perhaps follow me, but most importantly, I'd like you to hang around because we're making this journey together. And next up, probably tomorrow, I've got a Scholar Bowl game, and I'll probably make this after the game tomorrow, but we're going to go to Federalist number 53, and this is Madison's back again, and he's going to answer the next big question, and that is, how much experience do representatives really need? Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.